Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing in the Railway Empire. So we have so far completed chapter 1, we've done chapter 2, we are continuing now with chapter 3. This is back in the 1850s, we are crossing the Mississippi. So I will change this to normal AI, just like mentioned before, and we will go to play pause mode Trainiac. So yeah, I did have it on realistic before. I realized that normal AI is the most challenging setting for this specific one. So we will make sure to play the rest of this series on the normal AI. Let me know if you would like me to go back and play any of the previous chapters, the two ones that we have played, on normal AI where it's possible. I will be more than happy to do that, but let us continue. So, seems to be no changes here. Undressor list, same perks and downsides as before, so that won't change.
The economic upswing allowed the railroad to grow steadily, and as settlements suddenly appeared on the timetables, which until now had been in the middle of nowhere, the country had grown closer. Soon, entrepreneurial vanities and greed fueled the railroad tycoons' first rivalries for lucrative routes and connections. Meanwhile, the Mississippi formed a border between the vibrant centers in the east on the one side and the untapped settlements and new markets in the west on the other. Yet technological innovation, unbroken pioneering spirit, and a good nose for business would soon bring down this barrier as well and drive the triumphant procession of the railroad on unimpeded.
Okay, here we are.
So, you're the crazy one who wants to build the transcontinental route. You are aware that there have already been many dreamers who have all failed spectacularly, and you think that that won't be the case for you. Oh, I don't want to destroy your dreams, of course. Give it a try. My name is Cornelius Vanderbilt. The Cornelius Vanderbilt. I'm sure you've heard of me. I'm not so optimistic about the future of the railroad and prefer to invest in waterways, but you never know. So I'm interested in what goals you are pursuing.
Okay, so what are we doing? Connect 10 rural networks, 250,000 people on our network. Okay, so we are going to start by trying to build up to leader today. So let us do as much as we can here. Built some train stations here. I will get a train station built over here as well. If I can click this correctly. We need this one to be inside of the... there's already a train station here. We want to remove this one and put one in with signaling. I think we actually do. Let us get rid of this one and let's get a station in here that is with signals, and we can also build it a lot more efficient this way. There we go. Let's get some signals on here. We want to go this way and that way, and then we want to have those, and we want to have this one go that way and this one go that way. Have one of these. Get the supply tower on there, and maybe one on here. Yeah, that would be good. So yeah, we'll start by bringing some corn and some of the grain into the train station here. That should allow us to expand this fairly quickly, hopefully. I hope. So get 2 of them on each of the lines, and we should be able to expand from here fairly well and fairly fast. The question is, do we want to buy this one instantly now, since last time we did notice that there was a lot of money in this kind of stuff? Or do we want to build our own one? We have one in Chicago as well. Maybe we want to buy the one in Chicago instead. I do think that being able to buy the meat industry here is probably good. So let us expand to Chicago through Indianapolis, maybe. We have some corn there. And yes. Is there anyone who needs boots? Is that something that someone needs? Boots? No. We are... There's like no demand at all for that. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. It's like a small city here for some reason. It's interesting. Grand Rapids. Okay, let's get going then. We need to get to leader to expand. And to do that, we need to get it a bunch of cows. And cows we can get from over there. Or do we want to get it from here?
What are you going to
There we
do
go.
with that? You really should pay more attention to your money.
That should allow us to get a train station here. I'm not sure how viable it actually is to have these kind of things. Just seems like the last time we played this that we actually benefited quite a lot from that one building quite quickly. So if I can spend about 300,000 now to gain a benefit later, that's probably worth it. Keep hitting escape to close down stuff. That is super annoying. So yes, we are adding locomotives here. And I'm gonna duplicate it, because I think we're gonna need at least 2 of them. And how is my other lines doing? Actually quite well. The Toledo one, Lee Ranch is not doing very well yet. Perry Farm is doing just fine. You're actually running with a really small amount on it. 11 to 19. These are kicking up productions now, but I'm gonna need them to do a lot better than this. What can we do with you? We have cotton and we have that. If I want to build something here. You think that's worth building here? Not really, right? No. What is Toledo's gonna need eventually? 100k in Toledo. That is the kind of goal here. This is Chicago, St. Louis, and Louisville. Let's see if we can do that then. Louisville. St. Louis, where is Chicago, St. Louis, and Louisville? Okay. So we kind of want to get this to just go past all of this. Okay. Well, we can do that. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Let's just get a train station. One over here.
Upping your game, huh?
One over here, probably. How do we want to build that? Probably up towards this place. I need to go to Chicago first. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get the train station here. I probably want to get these from over here, actually. So let's get this. And let's get it over to this guy. Maybe there even. And let's get you to go something like that. That is really unfortunate. I do not need it to go down beneath like that. It's a bit excessive. Like that maybe. What is that? 214. Is that because we have a massive incline, or is it just the cost of that line? No, it's just the cost. Okay. Got it. So let us continue with the second line. I think we're gonna have to do double lines everywhere here. I don't see the reason of doing like any simple stuff. And we will just make sure that we have that way, and that way. And then we build these two, and then we put up a supply tower here maybe. And maybe one over here. And we want to have in Toledo. Come on. Toledo, we want to have this. Probably want to have one over here as well. So we can repair our trains. That is something that's really important for us at the moment. We will... These are both making meat, yes. So if I wanted to, I could theoretically up the production here. For another 100 and... Oh, I've been burning a lot of money. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. So we're more or less out at the moment. It's just a straight better train than what we have now. But we are going to wait until we get enough money for that. How is our lines doing? The Lee Ranch, of course, is kind of struggling just from the fact that it's been messed up a little bit. Coal Manor is not great. Are you getting enough? Toledo, are you getting enough of the wheat? Yeah, you actually are. So that's not really an issue. Maybe we can put you... Is it possible to change line on a train like this? Change from Coal Manor, we can have you go up here instead. At least we get some money from that, and that's probably worth it, I would imagine. Because then we can get out that meat out of this place as well, which will be worth it, definitely. Probably want to buy this eventually. It's not an option right now, but it's something that we will keep an eye on. It's about 300,000, and right now we are not really filling this one up even. So, but it looks like we are kinda... Yeah, we have full trains going at least, so that's good. Maybe we wanna split this one up a little bit. Do we want to move you somewhere else? Not really, right? No. So we burned a lot of money here in the beginning. We had 2 million, so we're down to 25,000 now. So hopefully this will pick up speed soon. I think that we should be able to get quite a lot of money out of this ranch eventually. Being able to supply both Chicago as well as Toledo with meat. That should be good. We do need to make sure that we can start actually producing stuff that we can sell though. Because right now we just don't have that option. This one is bringing meat over there, which is super inefficient because I can just create meat instead. But on the other hand, it's kind of fine. It doesn't really matter, right? Probably built this one on the wrong end, if you'd ask me now. But can I just do this? And then we do this instead. It's probably better actually. Because then I can just slip this one onto here afterwards, which is probably better. Louisville and St. Louis. So I probably go down to Louisville now. I just need a little bit of more cash. There's a lot of random breakdowns here. Can we stop with that? That would really help. Do need to get wood here somehow. which is really inconvenient. Okay, we start making a little bit of money now. This Chicago to Leader one is still not doing great, but at least doing better, which is kind of the whole point of all this. It's not unloading and unloading very quickly, but I think hopefully we can get this going shortly. You're really slow. I need you to be faster. How is our research doing? 160. Another month and we should be able to get a new train, and that should hopefully help with some income here. We might actually... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna connect this and then have it delivered to both of those. That will hopefully help. Maybe we can put this onto here. I actually want this. This is really valuable to me. Because we are going to increase a lot of factories here. So if I can get this, that's going to be really...
Look out.
Yes,
I still got an
perfect.
ace or two up my sleeve.
Perfect. So we want to go here, right? Yes. But that slope is just too much. Okay. But if we move it back a little bit. Okay, and then we get this built as well. So that we can have both of them go up to here. It means that we need another 60,000, and we are nowhere close to that at the moment. So yeah, I think we have a fairly good start here. We are delivering quite a lot of stuff. Toledo is not really growing yet. I kind of wonder why that is. Is it because we're not delivering any of the kind of extras? Maybe it really needs wood to be able to actually level up. Do we have wood anywhere close here? Not really, no. Closest is like down here, and that's really far to go. And then there's a lot of wood up here as well. So what is it that you kinda would like to have here? Almost delivering everything we need from there. So we could actually level you up. So we can double it for 300,000. We just don't have the money for that at the moment. I wonder if it's worth it to actually buy these kind of things now. Do I own this one as well? I didn't know I owned this one. Apparently I own both of them. I do not own that one. Oh no, I don't own those. I can just upgrade this one. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well that's fine. How much is this one? 60. Why is it 60 when it's a direct parallel track? It's so annoying. Okay. Well, so be it. Deliver someone, please. We are so close. There we go. So now we can actually take you and have you deliver here instead. That will make this a lot more efficient. We remove Toledo. There we go. So we do have corn really close here, but since we are already working with this one, I think that should be more worth it to have them go that way. And yeah, let's get a new train
Your
here.
new locomotive
The dragon
looks like
is
a real winner.
Yeah, that dragon is definitely worth it to have. Should be helping us quite a lot here. Can we get you to do this and then bloop? That'll allow us to drive multiple trains on that one. Still making decent money on this meat actually. The price is going up on this industry as well, so that's kind of dangerous, but I think we should be good. 105k profits on this one now, so that's good. and we're still not maxing it out completely, so that is okay. What is Toledo doing? It's still not really growing. That is because of this wood. If I could get some wood into Toledo here, that would actually help a lot. Or some carrots. No, not carrots. Oh, all of these. Okay. Where we have carrots? We have carrots here, and we have it here. So if I was able to bus everything into like one spot here, I think if we take like the bigger warehouses, those can probably hold at least 4 or 6 different ones, and we can have everything go into here and branch everything out from there. That could be an option. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try that. But first we need cash. We're like empty. We have no cash at all at the moment. Maybe that's something we want to do, connect Carrot Field to Toledo just now. Just so we can have something. We need 120 for the field itself. Yeah, this one is just not bringing very much, is it? No, it's not. I guess the leader just doesn't require very much either, so that's kind of a bummer. Can I have this one go over here? Guess that's an option. And then we upgrade the train to this one. No, we do not. That's too expensive. So probably want to have you then go back here afterwards. So Chicago, Toledo, and then back. It's fairly good pay, 20,000, 20 and a half. That is substantial enough that it's actually worth it. Still waiting for that 120k so that we can get out to this cucumber I was about to say, but this carrot over here. I think there's some salad as well, right? Yeah, salad and some cucumbers. Not cucumbers, but carrots. Yes. Looks like they're growing pumpkins though, so I'm not sure. But we are going to bring that in here. That is for sure. Okay, we're coming up on 120 here, so hopefully once we get a few more deliveries, we should be able to actually make some good cash here. So that is good bringing over there. It's really annoying that I can't get to leader to actually grow and all that just because demands are just not fulfilled. It's actually running low on... Are you full? No. Do you need to level up? Maybe you do. But it's like 300,000 to do it. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be expensive if I'm gonna get that to work. Either way, I think we're making decent money off of it at least. Yeah, we're making like 40k for deliveries there. Which is nice. It's actually really good. Let's get a train station here. And need this one. Question is, do we want both of these? I guess then we have the option to bring in both of them, which is good. And let's get you to here. Let's build this one then. And still need 17,000 there. Should be any minute now, so we are coming closer. Oh, of course. cash goes down instead of up. It's a little bit counterproductive to what I was hoping for, but okay. Can we please get a few thousand? There we go. Now can we take one of the ones that are not doing super well and putting you onto here instead? And then back there, and let's get this out. Lee Ranch, go up here. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that instead. And that should hopefully bring Toledo up a little bit. We have still quite a lot of time until 1854, I think it is, that we need to have this done by. So should be plenty of time to get this sorted out. 49% fulfillment here. So we really need to get wood into Toledo. That's as much as I can kind of understand here then. To do that, we're gonna need a train station down here. Okay, well, I think if we build this one over here, then we can have it go over there, and then, yeah, that's what we'll do.
You're building a station here. Well, you have to make your own mistakes.
So yeah, my idea is probably to try to ship everything into Indiana. Yeah, that's really hard to say. Indiana. So my idea here is probably to ship everything into Indianapolis eventually. I think that will be a good kind of place to start from. And from there we can kind of go further. This is good, but I'm not sure I want to spend the money. Let's go for 21. If they want to outbid that, they can do that. Wood to Rock Island, that's fine. Did we get what we wanted? Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, that's gonna pay us a little bit better at least, so that's good. I wonder how the actual value of buying a company was calculated. Am I getting paid more now than I would before, or no, I'm not. Okay, so I'm kind of paid when they're picking up here then, I guess. I would imagine that is how it works. And 155 there. Maybe that's the best I can do. Sure seems like it. If I were to put this one over here, that would have been great. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough for that. So we just need one more delivery from someone and we should be able to get this up and running. It's another 8K coming in. Just kind of everything we need.
You do know that the two rails have to run parallel to each other, right? Looks pretty amateurish to me.
Seems like you're complaining a lot. What's this for? New locomotives are cheaper. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. Connection bonus for September. We will try to get that. I think that's worth it. There we go. And I think it's good that we put one of the heavier trains on here so that we can get it over there quicker. I think that's worth it. Still need to get Grand Rapids in here. But with that, I will say thank you all very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. If you like this video, that would be very appreciative. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.